Okay, so we started the week. I decided to do like basically a letter a day. It didn't quite work out that way, but we ended up doing a whole bunch of different stuff. So I started out with these. I found these on activityvillage.co.uk. It's basically a tracing R is for robot activity, where it's, okay, so my daughter's just like scribbled all over this one, but you can sort of generally get the idea. And then we did some just colouring in, because both my son and my daughter really love robots, so I've been trying to find something that they, both really like. I can't find the one my son did, because I think he took it to school to show his teacher, and I think she might have it. But basically this is a template I found on the same thing, the same webpage, where basically they can fill it in. He just sort of wrote my robot, and then he described his robot in there, and he decided everything he was going to write. He's almost 6, and he actually did write it all himself. I just helped a little bit with the spelling, so that was a good activity for him to help, like, sort of reinforce a lot of his other stuff. So then we did S is for snake. So, this is a good one. My daughter wasn't super interested. I'm having trouble getting her interested in sort of tracing letters or doing anything like that. But so I'm just saying, oh look, it's snake, snake, and getting her to say the sound and then try and make an association with the letter. So anyway, that's and I found these sort of plastic sleeve things because they really like drawing with whiteboard pens. We have like a whiteboard, blackboard type of thing which they do stuff on, as well as like using it as a painting easel. So anyway, I got these so that we could reuse, I could print things out and we could just reuse them, and I thought that was a good idea. So my son obviously did his S's for snake, you probably can't see it very well, and then he sort of wrote some more down there and coloured in a snake, and then he's had that up, so he was quite proud of that. And then the next day Sophie wanted to do another snake thing, so I basically just cut up a bunch of paper for her and let her do a bit of cutting as well with safety scissors. And she was doing gluing, and this is a really good activity for toddlers to sort of work on fine motor skills and pincers, and pressing down and just doing really fine movement. So I thought that was quite a good activity. I just basically drew a snake, and she glued all these bits of paper in there, and we wrote snake on it. There we go, that's fun. And we also did F is for fish. So I think I've found some things on various sites, but I've kind of just traced my own version. It's just a cereal box, cut out a mouth, paper. It's pretty basic. I helped my daughter a fair bit with this one, but my son pretty much did his all on his own. So apart from cutting out the actual fish, he did all the other cutting for his. So that's good. He's working on cutting as well, and he's working on, he knows all of his letters and stuff, and he's quite good at spelling and reading, but we're working on his handwriting, so that's why I'm doing these activities for him as well. I'm trying to sort of extend it for him and just make it really good. This is a painting he did. He was home a couple of days sick this week, so had a lot of crafting time. And I don't know if you can see these too well, but we made these sort of little coiled snake backed on cardboard, and he cut it in a spiral, so it's cutting skills again. And then here's a painting my son did. It's meant to be fireworks or something. It's got a bunch of different paint techniques in there, brushes, fingers, some kind of spray pens, things. And then down here we've got a little alphabet poster. I've also got a colour one on the side of the fridge there, so we can talk about different things. We've got some other projects up here, some drawing and some pens. There's nothing up there because I've taken it down. But, there's a whole bunch of other stuff. I also wanted to show these mats that I got from Aldi, which, probably no one can get anymore because that's what Aldi's like. But they're really good. They're white clean, so, this is really, we got this one to work on numbers, and for my son it's good because it's just helping him work on like his handwriting. Obviously it's got some drawing on there, but that'll come off, so writing. This one's more so tracing numbers and some words as well, lines, cats and things things like that. So that's been another useful thing we've had. And then the other thing that we've been using a lot is this puzzle. Obviously, it's just a really basic, you know, letter puzzle, where, you know, obviously, but, you know, it is really helping her because she's very interested in doing it and very motivated. And when we first started at the beginning of the week, I mean, she was probably could do a couple of them on her own without sort of being prompted. But now, like, I can say, where's A or whatever, and she'll find it. I mean, she may not be, like, getting the phonic connection between A and and whatever, and making the sound and everything, and apple, but she's getting there, you know what I mean? Like, she's starting to be able to do that. Another thing, I think it's called YouTube channel. It's called